Hey, it's Sean, and welcome back to our travel channel. And today we're back at Longwood Gardens, and you must be thinking to yourself, John, haven't you been there before? And yes, we love Longwood Gardens, but it is Christmas season, and every Christmas season, Longwood Gardens has a different theme. So we're excited to see what they have with lights, decorations, and Christmas trees. But before we start exploring, don't forget to like and subscribe. Now follow me and get your holiday hat on as we explore Longwood Christmas. Longwood Christmas is extremely popular. It runs from November all the way to early January, and it sells out very quickly. You need a timed ticket, so if you're interested in coming here, you definitely need to book in advance. JLU travel tip, we recommend coming here in like the afternoon because there's very beautiful decorations and the crowds are a little less during the middle of the day rather than in the evening, because a lot of people come here to see the beautiful lights, but you want to stay tuned because we'll have more on that later. Fall may be giving away to winter, but man, the flower walk is amazing during the spring and summertime. It's filled with flowers and blooms. And if you haven't seen them, we do have some videos, which we'll put some links below to check them out. But every season is amazing. But let's continue on our way. Right outside the DuPont house, we notice a really cool new feature at Longwood Gardens is the Longwood Farms truck. And it's refurbished from 1969. Everything is hand painted by a local artist. Obviously, they didn't have decals or stickers back in the day. And the wood in the back were from trees that fell down on the property. So Longwood was big on reusing materials here. But we're going to go into the DuPont house and see what Christmas decorations are there. The DuPont house is a great place to start your adventure at Longwood. They have lovely Christmas decorations, which I'm excited to see. Peirce-du acquired the property in 1906, and with this house he made an addition that was completed in 1914, which was an L shape, which was the first conservatory, and obviously that's been expanded upon over the years, but it's a great place to begin our journey. The DuPont house not only has great Christmas decorations and a Christmas tree, but it has a museum as well as a media room where you can listen and view the history of DuPont, Longwood Gardens, and future plans. So it's a great place to stop by on your visit in Longwood Gardens. This is a replica of the DuPont library from 1926. And honestly, I feel like I could be with the DuPont family right now on Christmas Eve, right by the fireplace, getting cozy. It just makes me feel like I'm getting transported back in time. This is the year to come into the museum because they have really embraced the theme of a retro Christmas. It's a very like mid-century type of Christmas with the Christmas trees, the decorations, candles. So it's definitely worth checking out. This year at Longwood, we are celebrating a retro Christmas. So it's like our parents, our grandparents, their type of Christmas that they had back in maybe the 40s and 50s. So we're super excited to get transported back in time to see Christmas decorations of what it was like back in the day. The Garden Railway, of course, is a must-do while you're here for Longwood Christmas. And seeing it during the daytime, you can fully appreciate all like the miniatures, as well as like seeing the Longwood-inspired areas such as the Italian gardens, a conservatory, and of course, you definitely got to come back here at night to see how magical it gets. We We just entered the main conservatory, and of course, it always takes my breath away. And this is the first Christmas tree, and I'm sure many beautiful decorations that we're about to see. The conservatory is the place to be. It is super crowded during the holiday season, but totally worth it. There are a few lulls that will make you feel like you have the place to yourself. Perfect opportunity to take a picture or two. So J-Lou travel tip, bring your patience when you come here because you're going to deal with a lot of crowds. The organ room is really special. During the day, there's recorded music, and at 5, they have a live organ player. Of course, they're playing all the holiday classics. So it's really cool to see the whole room come alive. As we go into the organ room, it's really special with the community trees. Different community groups and schools handmade the decorations that were inspired by Longwood flowers, nature, and it's really special to see it come together. The ballroom was initially constructed in 1929 to house the organ pipes, host parties and events, and they've kept everything original from the crystal chandeliers and over 1,100 etched rose pane glass ceilings. It's wild of how original everything is, and it's so beautiful during this time of year. In the music room, they've decorated into mid-century, so it's like a 40s, 50s vibe with a champagne tinsel tree, and of course like a classic Mad Men type of bar. When you come to the conservatory, it's worth finding one of these spots with like a chair. That way you can just sit back, take a break, enjoy the beautiful sights, and of course, the magic of Christmas. This tree brings back childhood memories for me. My father loved the bubble lights. So this just brings back great memories for myself. I feel like Longwood is nailing my childhood right now, but we got to see what else it has to offer. Every year, Longwood has a rotating tree, and this year they went all out. They have beautiful colors and, of course, very extravagant ornaments, but it's a must-see for everyone here. Wow, I mean, J-Lou travel tip, come to the Orchid room, absolutely stunning at sunset during the golden hour. It's so beautiful, especially with this orchid chandelier. It's just sparkling. I wish YouTube had smell-o-vision. It is hard to put into words of how fragrant and floral it is at Longwood. If you have allergies, maybe bring a couple tissues, but trust me, it is totally worth it. There are two dining options at Longwood Gardens. You have the cafe, which we normally go to, and we'll put our recommendations down below. But they also have a fine dining restaurant, the 1906. We won't film in there, but we'll give you our recommendations and reviews afterwards. The 1906 restaurant was a huge hit for Andrea and I. 1906 was the year that Peirce-du purchased the property. The restaurant did not disappoint as far as quality. We started off our evening with 2 cocktails. I got the rum punch, Andrea got a bourbon cocktail, and then we had crab and artichoke dip that was spectacular. For the main course, I had a pork chop, Andrea had the gnocchi, and it was delicious. And of course, for the big finale, we had snow globe, which was marshmallow mixed with raspberry and gingerbread. Spectacular. The open air theater starts their show around 10, and then at noon, every 15 minutes, and the fountains dance to holiday music, and it's a great way to see something during the day as well as night, because you'll want to see the lights and the fountains together. So let's get our holiday music spirit in gear, and let's go over and see the show. Of course, in the spirit of it being a retro Christmas, we got to take a look at this lantern that they had last year. It's a specially crafted botanical lantern, and when the sun goes down, the lantern's lit, you can see like a mosaic of a garden on the sidewalk. It just looks absolutely amazing. Now that the sun is set, we can see all the glimmering lights as we walk along Longwood and see all the light displays. So sit back and enjoy. Every year, Longwood has a bird wildlife tree where they have bird houses and bird feeders. This year, they really embraced the retro theme, and they made bird feeders and bird houses out of a classic kid toy. I think everyone has had an experience with tangled Christmas lights. It's great that Longwood has a tribute right in their small lake. I mean, we have to go up and get an eagle's eye of this. One of our favorite light installations is the Meadow Light Tunnel. It has just beautiful lights and spans 200 feet with 20,000 bulbs. It's just really cool to just walk right through it. Meadows Light Tunnel arrived at Longwood in 2019, but there's also another light tunnel that debuted last year right by the main fountains. Even though it's a little smaller, it's still really cool to see. A Longwood Christmas never disappoints. It's a fun event for the whole family. I think Andrea and I are always amazed at how they come up with different decorations, trees, and lights with each theme. The 1906 restaurant was delicious. And if you're planning to come to Longwood, we recommend coming to the restaurant before sunset. It gives you an excuse to come here a little bit early. It takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours. It's a little more fine and formal dining, which is a little bit different than the cafe that we normally go to. But we recommend getting your tickets well in advance since it's a very popular event. You want to stay tuned as we have more adventures coming. Don't forget to like and subscribe. But until next time, keep on exploring. And Andrea had kanachi.
No, gnocchi.
Kanoki. Kanoki. Was on a roll.
Gnocchi.
Gnocchi. Okay.